Hello, this is Dr. Jim Swaffield. In this video, we are going to learn about a fundamental marketing concept called market segmentation. We will begin by describing what market segmentation means and explain why marketers want to segment a market. Once we have a basic understanding of the concept of market segmentation, we will then look at the 4 traits or characteristics that a segment must have to qualify as a target market. Let's begin by differentiating between the terms marketplace, market segment, and target market. The term marketplace refers to the region where consumers interact with businesses. For example, in this picture we see many different people, males and females, young and older people. Although we can't tell from this picture, there will be people from different socioeconomic classes and people with different levels of education and different personalities. The marketplace is all-inclusive, and it does not differentiate between different groups of people. Within the marketplace, there are many different market segments. For example, in the second image, there are red circles around all of the females who are between the ages of 20 and 30 years of age and who have an income of $35,000 to $45,000 per year. This group of females would be considered a market segment. In this picture, there are squares around another group of people. This segment of the market includes females and males between the ages of 18 to 28 who are college and university students. The student market can be subdivided further. For example, they could be segmented based on whether they are first, second, third, or fourth year students. They could also be segmented based on the faculty they are registered in, or based on whether they are a domestic or an international student. Let's do a quick review. The marketplace includes everyone, and market segments are subgroups of people who have similar characteristics. There are many different market segments within a single marketplace. The next term we need to define is target market. A target market is the segment of the market that is most likely to buy a company's products or services. Now, you will notice that I have put the words most likely in quotation marks. This is because I want to reinforce a really important concept. Many times, marketers say, our target market is everyone. They say, we want everyone to buy our products. Or they may say, our target market is a group of people who we want to buy our products. Now, if the consumers who you want to target are the same as the consumers who are the most likely to buy, then that's fine. But if those who you want to sell to are a different group from those who are most likely to buy, you are going to have problems. Remember from one of our earlier lessons, the marketers who are the most successful are not the ones who try to create needs. The most successful marketers are the ones who try to discover consumer needs and meet these needs better than the competition. A target market includes consumers who already have a need for what you're selling. Or stated another way, a target market includes consumers who are the most likely to buy or who are naturally inclined to buy what you're selling. For example, a company that sells snowmobiles might think the population is aging and there's lots of retired people in the marketplace. Retired people have lots of free time to go snowmobiling. Therefore, we want to target retired people. Well, despite the fact that the elderly may have the time and money to buy a snowmobile, they are not naturally inclined to do so. Therefore, the elderly is not a good target market for snowmobile sales. In sum, a target market is not about who you want to target or who you want to buy your products. A target market is defined based on who is naturally inclined to buy what you are selling. Let's expand our definition of a target market. A target market is a segment of the market who think or behave in a similar manner, who have similar needs, and who are more likely to respond in a similar manner to a company's marketing offer. It's important to note that while understanding group similarities or group traits can help marketers predict who are the most likely to buy their products, there will always be variation within this group. Therefore, while market segmentation does give us predictive power at a group or segment level, it does not give us predictive power at an individual level. This means that a market segment includes people who are inclined to act in a particular manner, but not everyone will do so. The next question is, how do we decide who should be included in a company's target market profile? A target market includes consumers who have the following characteristics. First, they have a need for the product or service that you are selling. This can include a psychological need, a physiological need, or a functional need. Second, they must have the ability to pay either with cash or by credit. And third, they must have the desire or willingness to buy. Fourth, they must have the authority to make the purchase decision. An acronym that you can use to remember the characteristics of a target market is WANNA. Think to yourself, you want to sell your products to somebody who want to buy what you are selling. The W stands for willingness to buy. A stands for ability. N stands for the need for what you are selling. And the last A stands for having the authority to make the purchase decision. It's not a perfect acronym, but it may help you remember these four characteristics. Next, we are going to take a look at the benefits and the reasons why marketers want to segment the marketplace. Since the marketplace is inclusive, it will include both people who have no interest in buying what a company is selling, and it will include consumers who have an interest in what the company is selling. The first thing that you want to do is identify those consumers who have no interest in buying your products because you do not want to waste time and money advertising to this group of consumers. You want to identify the characteristics of the consumers who are most likely to buy your products. Specifically, marketers want to identify the characteristics of the 20% of the market that generates 80% of a company's sales. Let's drop down and talk briefly about the low-volume buyers. The low-volume buyers segment will sometimes buy what you are selling. However, their purchases are so infrequent that it tends to be unprofitable to spend money pursuing this market segment. If low volume buyers come to you, you're not going to turn them away. You will sell to them. However, you would not spend time and money looking for them and trying to customize a marketing mix for them. Next, we have our medium volume buyers. This is a market segment that businesses often do put more effort into targeting. This is because despite the fact they are not high volume buyers on an individual basis, collectively this group can buy a fair amount of product. Now, there's no magic number as to what constitutes a medium volume buyer other than their relative standing between the low and the high volume buyers. Assigning a value to any of these buyer types is a judgment call. It is made by the marketer and will be different for different products. Back to our high volume buyers. The high volume buyers tend to be the most profitable segment for a company to target. The reason is because these customers have an identified need and the cost to recruit these customers is low relative to the amount that they buy. Let's look at an example of how the marketplace may be segmented for liquid laundry detergent. Let's begin by identifying who is definitely not interested in buying liquid laundry detergent. I am guessing that teenagers who live in their parents' home would not be interested in buying laundry detergent. Even though a teenager might throw the odd load of laundry into the washing machine, this is generally a rare event. So this is a segment that you would not want to waste time and money trying to sell liquid laundry detergent to. Next, we have our low volume buyers. A low volume buyer of laundry detergent might be a single female student who lives by herself. A single person may only do a couple of loads of laundry per week, so a single bottle of laundry detergent will likely last for a long time. A medium volume buyer of laundry detergent might be a family of 2 adults who have a couple of small children. This family might put a load of laundry in once every 2 days, so they might buy a couple of bottles of laundry detergent every month. And finally, in the high volume category, we might include a large family with parents and grandparents and a bunch of teenagers. It would not be uncommon for a family of 6 to do at least 1 load of laundry every day. So the first benefit of market segmentation is that it enables marketers to identify the consumers who are the most likely to buy their products. The second benefit of segmentation is that it enables a more refined understanding of consumer needs. For example, a person that lives alone and doesn't get their clothes very dirty may want a laundry detergent that has a fresh scent, whereas a family with a couple of small children may need a laundry detergent that does a good job of getting stains out. And a very large family may need to be price conscious and therefore have a need for an inexpensive laundry detergent. The third benefit of market segmentation is that once you have identified the traits of the target market, you are better able to calculate the size of the market and determine whether the market is expected to expand or contract. And finally, market segmentation can help marketers understand what media are the most effective methods for reaching different market segments. For example, if we know that the target market likes to read a specific newspaper, then it may be wise to advertise in that particular paper. If the market segment watches a certain TV show, then we may want to advertise during that show. And if the target market drives past a particular billboard, that too might be a good medium for reaching that market segment.